Louisiana Beer Reviews, Mike's Harder Mango. This is not sold in Louisiana, or at least near me in Louisiana, but I bought this in Mississippi right off, just south of Interstate 10 on off one of the exits. 23.5-ounce can, so they're cutting you a ½ ounce. Contains FD&C yellow number 5, so good to have food coloring in there, as we all know. Brewed in the United States, New York, Tennessee, and Wisconsin for Mike's Harder Lemonade Company. In other words, the Mark Anthony Group. And here's a disclosure: flavored ale and crafted to remove gluten. And if you look at their website, they really make a big issue out of, they say, oh, we work so hard with the United States Tax and Trade Bureau to be able to have this certification put on there, crafted to remove gluten. And they couldn't say it was gluten-free because they could never prove that it was actually gluten-free, but the way they process the beer, process in Canada, or process the beer in the United States, the way they process the beer makes it mostly gluten-free. So it's a long article on there, and they talk about how they compromised, and the U.S. government said, okay, you can use that symbol. And they were saying, we're the first company to ever use this designation, crafted to remove gluten. Then they go on about what is the Tax and Trade Bureau and all that. So it's interesting. Okay, so yeah, yellow number 5, and it looks like that yellow number 5 color. Kind of that orange yellow color. No head of foam. See the bubbles. There are some video reviews for this beer. Haven't watched them yet and intend to. Looks like it's been on the market for a while, but I've never seen it. When I stopped, got off the exit to use the restroom, I said, let me look in the cooler. I said, woof. They had this one and another one I've never seen, to my recollection. The aroma, well, yeah, it's a faint mango aroma, I suppose, yeah. Taste. Mango. Tastes like mango juice. Premium malt beverage with natural flavors and certified colors. So the colors are not natural. If they didn't have the food coloring, it would be like most of these. It would be gray looking. They always look kind of gray, like a chalky gray. So they don't want it to look like that. Get the Smirnoff Ice Original if you want to see what that looks like. It has no added coloring. It's very sugary sweet. Air conditioner cutting on. Oh well. I was hoping to beat that. It's extremely sugary sweet. I have it very cold. I put it in the freezer for about 20 minutes. And these things are designed to be super cold. They're RTD, ready to drink canned beer cocktails, what they really are. There's the 5% Mike's Hard Lemonade, and then years ago they came out with the Mike's Harder for people that want an 8% version. Actually, I find the 8%, 8 to 10, 12's getting a little high, but 8 to 10% pre-mixed are better because I find that they have more body, kind of holds the flavor better with the vodka-like beer base. And I say that because if you read Trader Joe's website, they talk about how they take the beer, which is mostly barley malt with some corn products, and then they almost distill it down to a clear, odorless, colorless base, and then they add the flavors to it. So they're saying on their website, like, think of it as a beer vodka, but made with beer, not spirits. But dead cold is really good. It's a medium body. I was thinking it would be heavy body, but it isn't. It's not a chewy mouthfeel. It seems appropriate. It's not overly sweet or cloying or gross or stomach turning. Oh yeah, it's a sweet finish. I mean, if you have a sweet tooth and you like fruit flavors, I guess you're gonna love it. If you don't like super sweet candy-like products, not candy, let's say it's like a Sunny Delight, and I could live without drinking that the rest of my life. But if you like those kind of things, it's a winner. I mean, it's not for me. I wouldn't drink this on a regular basis. I got it bunch of beer in the fridge, but it's not flavored beer, but you know, for regular drinking. But for what it is, and I'm grading it for what it is, not what, but anything else, but what it is. It's perfectly executed. They wanted it to taste like it tastes, and it tastes like ideal for the style. And I will score it a 96 out of 100. You might say that's crazy. It doesn't deserve that. It does deserve that in the style, and we may roll our eyes at the style, ridicule, laugh at it, turn our backs on it. That's fine. But these things sell. People like them. So there you go. A solid A, where it has few faults except for that 0.5%, you know, a 1/2 ounce that they're cutting. I don't go for that, but these companies do those kind of things. Figure you won't notice. I do though. Laissez Le Bon Ton Relais, a most excellent, ready to drink canned beer cocktail. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.